I've been knowing this guy ever since I was a freshman. I seen his story. It was a female. Like, what you got? He went in the ditch, y'all. Water all on him. After that, I blocked him on everything. Never responded to him. Hey, guys, your girl Mind Break with another video. You can tell by the title of the video what this video is going to be based on. Yes, y'all. I'm crazy when it comes to men. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know that now. Disclaimer. I have a man now. I'm not gonna say his name. I know you're watching this, but this is just in the past, and I told you about it. But I just didn't tell you how I led to it. This was when I was in high school. This was when I was a senior. I've been knowing this guy ever since I was a freshman. Mind you, when I was a freshman, we would bus together and this and that. He was flirting with me. Mind y'all, you know me, you're a freshman. I'm like, okay, this is a cool way to go. Mind y'all, he's a senior. Quote that, he's a senior. He had a girlfriend, didn't know. My cousin that was on the bus with me, she was like, hey, do you know old dude? He got a girlfriend. She started, laughing or whatever. I was like, I said, boyfriend. Did I say boy? Well, girlfriend. I was like, no, I didn't know. And mind y'all, he started wanting to talk to me first. Like, he was like hitting me and stuff like that before he got off the bus. So he started first. He started the conversation. That happened, chopping it up, blah, 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 blah. Then the next day go by, we see each other on the bus. After that day, that was it. We stopped talking and then he graduated. I didn't know I had a Snapchat. It's crazy because as soon as he graduated, for some reason, he added me on Snap. I didn't even know his Snap. The crazy thing, I didn't know. But when I added the person, I seen the story. It was a female. They was at the movies taking pictures and da 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 da. I was like, okay, that's cute. Cause mind that we wasn't really talking like that. Story moves on. I was talking to a dude in high school and we stopped talking. That's the dude that broke my heart. I had a story time about that. I was like, you know what? Let me get out of my sad era. Let me, get back on track, y'all. Since I knew old dude, let me text him. I texted him on Snapchat, we chatted up. I said, hey, he was like, hey. And then he was like, do you know who this is? I said, yes. And then he verified again. He was like, are you sure this is the dude? Obviously, I know who you are. Obviously, because I text you. He was like, oh, okay. And then, stop talking. Once that happened for a day, then I'll say a week go by, boom. He started texting me. I know he said, what you doing? How old are you? He started going deep and deeper to the questions, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, he want to know everything, don't it? I told him my age, what I want to be when I grow up, just because I'm a freshman. Mind y'all. He asked me the same question again. I'm like, is he slow? Like, he asked me this in the beginning. He was like, do you know who this is? Yeah, I was getting irritated. I was going to just leave him on red at that point. Answer the questions again. Weeks go by, junior and all that. He slid up on my story and he was like, ooh, you cute, da 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 da. And we chill and stuff like that. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Mind you, I had a car. Okay, time go on, whether we finally meet up. It was nothing on that time, so get out there. Yeah, we just kept hanging around each other. Every time I get out of school, I want to go see him. It's this one particular day when he wanted the kids and all that. I said, hold on. No, sir. So I say a month came in and then he was like, well, you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, well, I don't mind. We can be girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Go by. We started getting toxic. Started getting to the point where I'll act like a girlfriend and then he'll be like, you think you my girlfriend? I go off sometimes and then when I don't, he responds back with a crazy message. It was this one time I got fed up. Mind y'all, this is 6 months in. Still dealing with this. So I actually ignored him because he hit me with that, you think I'm your boyfriend? So I ignored him, right? I went and blocked him and he went to text my sister. He was like, hey, do you think you can get your sister to text me back? I unblocked him. I've done a lot of blocking. He done a lot of making chat GBTs, whatever they call it. When you text a number, you get a number that's not your, what I'm saying? Text through TikTok, Snapchat, all kinds of stuff, right? Time by, go by. It's this one Pacific day, I kid y'all not. Y'all, I wanted to go for what I know. I kind of already knew he was no good. I wanted to feed in back again because I was like, oh my God, I knew him for so long. I can't do this to him. I was like, okay, after school, we can talk. I want to insert the video so bad of me going off on Snapchat. I was talking about him. I was talking about everything about this dude. I was downgrading him because that's just what it is. That's just what it is, what it ain't. Me and him was talking. He texted me and we're like, let's hook up. So I hook up with him, we talking. And he go by saying, he tried to play, right? He grabbed his phone. He, when I try to grab it, he did like this. And I said, what you doing that for? So I grabbed it again. And he was like, you don't do that. You don't touch my phone because we're not even together. Da, 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 da. I said, well, okay, I know that. And then it just hit me because I'm just like, okay, we're not together. Okay, that's fine. But we have boundaries to where we don't let each other know who and what we're dealing with. He said, oh, me and old girl, we hooked up last night. Y'all, it took everything in me not to explode on this dude. I'm telling you, I was finna go for what I know, y'all. I said, well, okay, me too. He hit me with the, what you talking about? Y'all mind you, I never told my parents this. Never. But I know they gonna know because they watch my YouTube, but here it is. When that happened, I told him, like, I'm dealing with somebody too. And he was like, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. And y'all, I'm being honest, I did talk to someone, but we wasn't together, mind y'all. So I showed him the picture of me and him at lunch with, another dude. He was like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't I'm like, okay, you can get out of my car with that. Like I told him, like, as soon as I said, you get out of my car with that. He said, you ain't gonna tell me to get out of nothing. I said, you want me to call the police? He told me something. See, you ain't gotta get that deep and that. Man, he this boy older than me. And I'm a senior. He go by, you not gonna do this, you not gonna do that, and disrespect me. Y'all, this boy disrespect me from the time it started. I'm just like, okay, get out my car, get out my car. I'm getting very irritated, and I started getting emotional, and I started crying. We supposed to be talking, but not talking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when y'all like talking, but not really talking. Yeah, because I was starting to feel threatened, and at the same time feeling emotional, because just like, why would you tell me you dealing with somebody, then when I try to tell you I'm dealing with somebody, it's a problem. I literally start skirting off like zoop, 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 right, as he opened the door. I said, get out my car, get out my car. So I opened the door really wide. I pushed him out the car. Y'all, I don't know how I pushed this boy out of the car. I did. I very much did. Once I did that, he got up to me, what you want to do? What you want to do? I said, you got me fucked up. I ain't one of your you can play with. And I told you, don't be dealing with nobody. He's saying the same thing to me, right? Going back and forth. We hit.
It's too hot in here to be doing the story time.
Pull forward. And I said, you say something else, I'm going to run your over. He said, what you say, bitch? One thing about me, if you know, I do not play by that big word. I skirted that car back over. I said, boom. It didn't hit him enough to like make it splat everywhere, but I hit his leg. So like imagine a car, like the end of the car, the way I swerved it bumped him to make him fall, but it didn't injure him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's hard for me. And he went in the ditch, y'all, water all on him. He like, what you got me? I pulled out. After that, I blocked him on everything, never responded to him, Y'all tell me why he made another Instagram to text me again saying, I miss you, Y'all, he still texts me to this day. He make different accounts to this day. So y'all, that's the end of the story. I hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want more story times, let me know down below, or tips. I can give you relationship tips. I can do anything I want when they deal. Anyway, this content is flexible. Anyways, you guys, if you guys like this video, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys like my hair, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, y'all, tell me what y'all would have did in this situation, and or would y'all do the same thing like me, y'all? And please subscribe, please share, get me to at least 1,000 subscribers. Follow my TikTok, all my social medias and stuff like that, and be Maya the Braids.